Hello and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Tuesday, March 24th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, this week we continue working with the beautifully illustrated Parallel Worlds Tarot, created by Astrid Amadori. And the three cards drawn today were the High Priest, the Eight of Coins, and the Tower. Now, to many people, the High Priest, or Hierophant, symbolizes religion and spirituality, of searching for deeper meaning, and that is oftentimes the case with this card. However, there are other meanings associated with it as well, with one of them being conservatism. Now, the High Priest is the preserver of traditional ways, and as such, oftentimes takes an orthodox approach to things. Now, given that this card is flanked by the Eight of Coins, I see this as a need for fiscal conservatism. It might be time to tighten the purse strings of the wallet and keep an eye on your spending. Now, if you're thinking about investing, taking a more conservative approach might be the best course of action at the present moment. Now, I see the flaming tree in this card as a warning that careless spending or investing might burn down your money tree. Now, validating this conservative approach is the Eight of Coins, whose title is Prudence. Now, again, the energy here suggests a need to be cautious with spending and perhaps taking on a program of money management. Now, as a man in the card is intently studying the coin in his hands, so too this card might be advising us to take a more detailed-oriented approach to our finances today, or to even take on a second job if need be, to help ease yourself out of a sticky financial situation. Now, it's worth mentioning that I sometimes associate the High Priest or Hierophant card with accountants or lawyers. And the fellow in the Eight of Coins made me think immediately of an attorney or bookkeeper when I turned it over today. So if there are financial or legal matters that you need to attend to, it's advised to take care of them sooner rather than later. Now, oftentimes we put off taking care of those important legal documents like medical power of attorney or setting up a trust with our partner or spouse. I know I've been guilty of this as well. Now, the reason for taking all this precaution today is to avoid the disaster as depicted by the Tower card. Now, let me mention here that the purpose of these daily tarot map videos is not to predict what will happen, but rather to serve as a guide towards actions which will help us to improve our life, or at least make it a tad easier. So the appearance of the Tower card here only suggests that changes need to be made. But changes in the way we view our world or the way in which we are doing things. Now, with the Tower next to the Eight of Coins, a card that often is associated with work, it could be a call for us to find a job more in tune with our soul. Now, as an afterthought, when the Tower and the Eight of Coins appear together, this can sometimes speak of a sudden job loss. Now, I'm not saying here that you're going to be fired. No, not at all. But these days, the business world changes so quickly that it never hurts us to brush up on our skills or even begin putting out feelers for other opportunities elsewhere just to see what's out there. Now, again, with the High Priest card in this draw, I see this as a need to take that conservative approach that we mentioned and plan ahead, increasing your skills and knowledge so you don't get caught with your pants down if things should ever go awry at work. Now, in any case, the Tower tells us that we need to make these changes ourselves, and if we don't, the universe will be happy to do it for us. And if it does, we might not be too content with the results. So spend some time thinking about any changes you need to make in your material world. Take on that second job or side business if need be. Learn that new skill or trade. Get your personal and business papers in order, or hire an accountant. Whatever it is in your life that needs tweaking. And remember, the Tower only appears when we think that we're on the right track, when in actuality, we're not. Now, the message that I'm getting from these three cards is, it might be time to switch gears and take a more conservative approach regarding material concerns. Making the change ourselves might prove a little less painful than allowing the universe to make it for us. Now, today's advice card comes from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and the card drawn is number 20, Flying. Well, I think this card ties in nicely with today's reading. Its appearance tells us that we need to look at things from a higher perspective to get an overview of the forces at work in our life. By doing so, we'll be able to see where things are a little off kilter, and then we can take on the task of adjusting where needed. And that is your daily tarot map for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.